Hi YouTubers, it's Divine Curls 1 here. And I had a few suggestions regarding a twist out. I recently tried a twist out about 2 or 3 times this past week, just trying to get what technique works best for my hair. And I found that the videos that Natural 85 did on her how-to for twist out was really good and beneficial for me. If you want to find her videos, I believe she spells it Naptural and then the numbers 8 and 5 if you want to see her videos. But there's a couple of things that I have found so far with the few times I've done as far as trial and error is concerned. One of the errors that I made early on trying a twist out was that I oversaturated my hair. So I actually really sprayed my hair with a lot of water to make it really soaking wet. And unfortunately, I feel like when I slept on that and got up the next day and did my twist out, I had a lot of frizz with a few curls. And so I found that if you dampen your hair, like Natural 85 suggests, you'll come out with better results. So when I do my hair, like let's say if I don't co-wash and I just try to like refresh my current twist out, what I'll do is I'll take my spray bottle and I'll spray my hands like 4 times. And then I'll rub my hands together and then rub it on that section I'm getting ready to twist. And that's about how damp your hair should be. So it almost should be like if you were to towel dry your hair. That's how damp your hair should be. So don't, as a suggestion, if you're kind of having trouble like I did with getting the results that you want, don't oversaturate your hair when you're doing your twists. Another suggestion that Natural 85 made with her technique, which is really good, I thought, was that she kind of twists her hair in layers. So like she'll take the section and she'll take that section of hair and kind of pull that section apart and kind of twist it around, and then she'll gradually add a piece from that section and keep twisting until she adds a piece, and has the 2 strands and then twists it all the way to the end. What I found is I found that to be a better technique than taking a whole section, splitting it in two, and then twisting that whole thing down the end. I found, like she suggested, that twisting your hair in layers really helps for the next day when you take down your twist, so that your hair will actually fall in curly layers and you won't really have to manipulate your hair as much. As you know, with curly hair, the more manipulating you do, the more frizz you're going to have. So the least manipulation you do, probably the better results you're going to have as far as less frizz. Another suggestion that she made, was Natural 85 made, was that she twists, well, after she got finished twisting her hair, she would take a bobby pin and kind of put it towards the root where the twist began to prevent it from bunching up overnight when you're sleeping. So I do the same thing, and sometimes I also use like a duckbill clip also, and I'll put that at the root also, just to help to hold the twist better, and so you won't have that bunching up that inevitably happens when you sleep on the twist. So, so those are my few things I got from Natural 85 that I did try, and I can say that they do work. I'm not an expert at it yet, as you can see, but I don't have a lot of frizz, and you can see that I do have curls. Another thing I added to Natural 85's technique, and she may do this on her own, and maybe I just haven't seen that video, but I also, at the end of my twist, will add a perm roller on it. And the reason why I do that is because I found that when I was twisting my hair, my ends would get really frizzy. And Natural 85 has beautiful, thick, luscious, curly hair. And I have curly hair also, but my hair is more on the finer side. So I found that twisting it and kind of wrapping it around my finger and hoping that it will stay, just for some reason just doesn't work for my texture. I always end up with frizzy ends. So I found that putting a roller like this on the end, or you probably could use a foam roller if you wanted to, if you don't want to sleep on hard rollers like this. That really helped to really define the texture when I took my twist out. So you can see kind of like my ends are a little bit curled on the end, a lot more than they were when I just kind of twisted it and tried to leave them out. So I really hope that you like these suggestions. I stole them all from Natural 85, so I give her all the credit. And just to give you a brief rundown of what I do, I dampen my hair by spraying my hand with about 4 times with this bottle, dampen that section. Then I also add my leave-in conditioner, which I just started using the Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner. So I put a little, like maybe a dime size, put that through my hair, detangle with my wide tooth comb, And then I use Natural 85's technique of twisting, where you take that section, take the top part of it, so you have a couple of tiny strands, twist, and then as you're twisting, gradually adding a piece from that section as you go along until you end up having 2 strands. I twist it all the way, and then I add my perm rod on the end, and then I add either my bobby pin or my duckbill clip to the root part, and that's it. For me, it takes about 18 twists. I find with my texture being a little bit finer, that doing about 4 to 6 on the side and the crown and about 6 in the back helps me to get better results than maybe doing 2 or 3 on each side and in the back only. So you have to kind of play with it to see what works the best for your texture and your curl type. But these are just a few things I've found so far in my trial and error of doing the twist out. So if you're interested in elongating your curls without heat, creating fuller, thicker hair, especially if you're like me and have a finer texture, you want to do something that's different from your hair, especially as you grow it out and you get excited about your length, I definitely do suggest trying a twist out on your hair, and I do recommend Natural 85's video on how to do that. So I hope you'll check out her videos, and I look forward to talking to you and hearing from you soon. Bye-bye.